Hello. Now, we have covered our classes of IPv4, and in classes we have studied it as per the range defined by the table. Like in class A 0 to 127, class B 128 to 191, and so on. But as we know that there is always some exception case. It has also. Which type of case? Just see. There is a concept of reserved IP address. Fine. Reserved IP address. Why reservation is required? Reservation is required for few specific purposes. Which type of purpose? Maybe experiment purpose, or maybe some different thing. Now see. In class A, actual range is 0 to 127. Fine. But 0.0.0.0, this series is reserved. And reservation is for default root. Now, what is default root and what is its meaning? Where we can use it? If we will use IP like 0.0.0.1, your computer will always prompt invalid IP. Anything 0.20.10.30. Okay. It will show invalid IP address. Means the whole 0 series is reserved and reserved for default. Now, what is the use of default root? See, default root means root for all networks. Just I'm going to take an example. Suppose this one is ISP. And there is an internet connection. This one is a wireless router, or you can simply say this is a router. And from this router, we can connect multiple devices through wire or wireless. For which purpose? To access internet. Whenever we access internet, what we do? We open different websites. And is there any limitation to access any website? No. You can access any website that is available publicly. Means on the ISP, on the internet. Suppose this user has to access multiple websites. For example, I'm just going to give a picture of 30. Then these 30 websites will be available into 30 different networks. Yes. How can you reach to these different networks. As you know, for communication between two or more different networks, router is used. Yes. And how router provides connectivity between these networks, these different networks, with the help of routing table, because router creates routing table, switch creates MAC table. Remember, it means this router will keep 30 network information. In this case only, this user will be able to access any website, web page. But is there only 30 network? No, 30,000, 30 lakh, more than 30 lakh. In this case, this router should keep 30 lakh or more than 30 lakh network information. And you all have seen this small router. Yes. Is it possible for this small router to keep this type of huge database? If this router will keep it, then router will take too much time to search route for particular network, particular website, and your network speed, your internet speed will be very slow down. There is no possibility. Okay, fine. If there is a requirement, we will implement that kind of device which can keep this long database, huge database, and its searching should also be very fast. In that case, you will have to pay a lot of money for this type of device. Maybe 10 lakh, 20 lakh, or 50 lakh. Is it possible for a simple person to spend 20, 30 lakh rupees for a simple internet connectivity? In that case, nobody is going to take internet connection. But everybody is using it. It is very simple for us also. I can also share internet from my router by enabling hotspot or something. But how? Look, now forget all these networks. These networks. In place of 30 or 30 lakh network information, you have to just specify 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0. 0 means any network. Next, all 0 means with any subnet mask. Different network with different subnet mask. If any network is available in the ISP or in the world, just forward the user's request to ISP. Fine. Now, router should keep only one route information. In this case, your small router can give you access to different websites that is available into the world. Fine. Then, who will give proper information about different network? ISP will provide. Now, for the user, it is very less expensive to get an internet service. Only 1,000 rupees, 1,500, 2,000 rupees router can do all tasks. Why? Just because of this route. That's why this all 0 network has been reserved for default route. And this is known as default. Getting my point? Now it is clear to everyone. And we always use this kind of thing, always, every time. But nobody cares about it. It's okay. If Google is opening, internet is okay. Google is not opening, internet is not okay. Yes or no? Fine. So now 0 series reserved for default root. Now next 127.0.0.1. First is this, second is this. And 127 is reserved for loop back testing. What is loop back testing? Do you understand what is loop? Iteration? Mean repeating same thing again and again and again. Suppose, just I am asking a question. What is your name? I am answering also. My name is Murali. Again, what is your name? My name is Murali. What is your name? My name is Murali. Means I am just pinging myself and I am replying the. Getting? Suppose we have a PC and in this PC there is a NIC. Now you all can understand what is NIC. NIC means? Don't know. Kajal. स्क्रीन को दिखाना क्या कनेक्ट करने के लिए नेटवर्क का NIC means fine. Every day when I come to your class, I connect network cable with my NIC, and you all see it carefully. Okay, sir is doing. Sir is connecting a cable, but where? It's okay into the laptop. For you two girls, if I will keep a monitor before you, you will say, yes, I have a computer. But there is no CPU, there is no power cable, there is no keyboard, there is no mouse. Yes, sir, I have a computer. Fine. I have a new machine. At this machine, there is a NIC. I have installed its driver. Also, my NIC is working well as per the configuration part, but I have not configured any IP address at this NIC. Even this NIC has not got any IP address from DHCP. Dynamic host configuration protocol. It has no any IP address. But there is a default IP that is 127.0.0.1. That's why when you will put this command ping 127.0.0.1, you will get a reply. You will get a reply. Yes, my machine is pinged, but there is no connectivity. I have not connected my laptop with my phone, with any network, with another laptop. There is no any connection, no wire, no wireless. But still my machine is pinging. Why? Because there is a loopback IP. And this IP is used to just test your NIC. Yes, your NIC is working well or not. Fine. In the same way, if you will configure DNS service, DNS I will teach you later. It is a very important protocol, and with this protocol only we are the major role of DNS is in internet. Without DNS, we cannot access your internet. Fine, just leave it. What is DNS? It doesn't matter. In DNS case, in case of DNS also, 127.0.0.1 IP is used as a loopback IP. To test DNS, that DNS is working well or not. That's why it is known as loopback IP. testing itself. Clear? Fine. Now 1, 2. There is one more item. Third. In class B, range is 128 to 191. And out of this range, 169.254.x.y. This series, class B, there are two parts of network. This network series is reserved for a PIPA address, APIPA, automatic private IP address. What is a PIPA? Whenever a node means any machine, tries to get an IP address from DHCP and there is some problem. Problem can be your DHCP is not working, your DHCP is not present, there is a loose connectivity, anything. Server is down, anything. That's why I have written some problem. This is the condition. In this case, what will happen? Is your PC or node will continue trying to get an IP address from DHCP? No. In this case, your PC will be unnecessarily busy. To resolve this issue, node assign an IP itself from 169.254 range. And then if you will check your IP, you will see that yes, there is an IP address 169.254. something or something. But at the same time, you will get a message with this IP, your PC will not communicate in the network. Because suppose there are 10 machines, 9 machines are getting IP from DHCP and your machine is not getting. In that case, what will happen? 9 machines will communicate to each other, but your machine has no any IP address and your machine has assigned an IP address from this range. It means you are out of the network. You will not communicate to any other machine that is available into the network. Is it clear? Clear, everyone? You too. Clear? Fine. That's why it is known as a PIPA, automatic private IP address. Clear? Fine. Yes.
Can a bit explanation
In? I'm using a very simple English line. Still, if you have problem, I'm going to repeat. डिफॉल्ट रूट में एक सिंगल रूट के हेल्प से हम मल्टीपल नेटवर्क तक कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं इन द फर्स्ट केस, और इसी केस का इस्तेमाल होता है इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी में। जब आईएसपी से हम इंटरनेट लेते हैं तो हमारे पास एक छोटा राउटर होता है, लेकिन उस छोटे राउटर से भी पूरी दुनिया से लिंक हो जाते हैं। इस लिंकिंग के पीछे रीजन ये है कि यहाँ पे डिफॉल्ट रूट में इस आईपी एड्रेस का इस्तेमाल होता है। क्लियर? नाउ इन हिंदी, इन सेकंड केस, अगर किसी सर्विस में हमें खुद से ही अपने आप को टेस्ट करना हो तो उसके लिए हमारी मशीन में एक आईपी डिफॉल्ट अवेलेबल होती है जो होती है 127.0.0.1, इसके हेल्प से हम खुद ही अपनी सर्विस को टेस्ट करते हैं। इसके लिए ही मैंने दो एग्जाम्पल दिए हैं, एक एनआईसी का, दूसरा डीएनएस का। नाउ थर्ड वन, अगर कोई मशीन डीएससीपी से आईपी लेना चाहता है और वो कुछ किसी भी वजह से डीएससीपी से कांटेक्ट नहीं हो पाता, तो पीसी अपने आप को बिजी नहीं रखेगा, वो अपने लिए इस रेंज से एक आईपी खुद ब खुद असाइन कर लेगा और असाइन करके जो सर्चिंग वर्क है उसको स्टॉप कर। मैंने यही बात समझाई। क्लियर? Any doubt? Any question? All these things are available into your DCN paper also. In DCN, data communication, networking. This is your paper. Everything, everything. And from that paper, I'm just teaching you hardly 10 to 15%. 15%. You have a requirement of more depth knowledge. And that paper is so long. It is around 1600 to 1700 pages syllabus. Second. Just it is coming. DCM. Do you have any knowledge how to switch on your machine computer? Can you explain? He's willing to learn ethical hack. Fine. Now next. Okay, fine. These are reserved right here. But I have talked only about class A, B, and C. There is no reservation in class D. Class E is not used. Use of class D is only it is used only for multicasting. Fine. So now, in some books or some notes, you will see that writers Writers mentioned the range of class A is 1 to 126. Yes. Range of class A is 1 to 126. But why? Because the first series and the last series, 0 and 127, are reserved. But if you will see the notes properly at the end or at the middle, anywhere, you will see a line. 0 series of class A is reserved for this and 127 is this. It means the total range of class A is 0 to 127. Out of these, 0 reserved, 127 reserved. Clear? Now fine. I'm just going to draw a diagram on the board. And this diagram is related to the real world. Real world means as we see in our college or somebody maybe at your home or in the office. You all are aware about CCTV camera? Yes. You all are aware. What is the function of CCTV camera? It is used to capture video and voice also. And look, image capturing is going on, video and voice is also. What I'm telling in the class and what you all are telling in the class, everybody can be captured. Very easy. In this camera, there is a mic, red color. At the back side, there is a mic. Fine. And now, director sir or our ma'am, mega ma'am, they are mostly use these cameras output to monitor classroom activity, building activity, or the whole college activity. They can access it from Boring Road. They can access it from Vivekan. Even suppose director sir is out of the station. He is in USA, for example, in Australia, in Canada, any country of the world. They are able to access this camera from USA and Canada and Australia. How is it possible?
I think so. Just it captures the image and it uploads the video on server.
Which server? You don't. But these are the things you all are aware about it. Yes, sir. Even maybe some student can be who has installed some camera in his home. His father, mother, or any senior person, even he is able to access his home. Okay, fine. Papa came, mama came, chachu gone. Anything. But you all are doing this thing with the help of an application. Yes. But what is behind this application? Just see. Now, next topic is yes. Okay. Next topic is private IP and public IP. Fine. Look, you all are IT students.
Yes.
So when there is a IT, small, big, or very big, there is a function related to your study. आप जो भी पढ़ रहे हैं उससे related कुछ ना कुछ वहाँ है. Or you can say everything. Where is the gap? Gap is due to your knowledge. You are aware, okay, CCTV camera, but how it works, how we can access images, you have not thought about it. Correct? You have seen it many times in the movies also. One more thing. Do one activity, because camera activity you cannot perform because you have no camera access. You have not installed camera at your home. You can do one activity. Just you all are, I think, user of internet. Huh? You all have phone. Just and mostly users. You have geo connection. You have also. You have also. You have. You have geo. Airtel. Good.
Yes.
What? Geo. What? Geo than another. And you have? Very good. VI. G. Most of users are of Geo, few, Airtel, and very less BSNL, and one is VI. Fine. You all have internet service. Suppose this is a phone, this is a phone, this is a phone, this is a phone. Now, Geo, Airtel, BSNL, one more phone, VI. Now, you all have laptop. Suppose laptop. You all will do this activity at your home today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday, free day.
Yes, sir.
You all will enjoy it. I'm just giving an enjoyable word. Fine. Now, enable hotspot, 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 hotspot. Fine. Then connect your laptop. Okay. Just connect, 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 connect. Fine. And check the IP address of your laptop. How will you check it? No, don't do it. Check IP address of your machine. Do the same thing. Just put a command, run, just open run. Go to command prompt, CMD. At command prompt, give a command ncpa.cpl. Then there is, then you will see a window. In this window, you will see Ethernet. Ethernet related to wireless. You will see a connection. Fine. There is a connection. Then right click on it. Then check the status. Then in status, click on details. Fine. When you check it, you will see that there is an IP address that is related to 192.168.10 something, 47 something, 31 something, 200 something. Why? We all are getting IP from this range. Fine. So first of all, you all have to perform this task. And you can do this at the bedtime also. In the morning, at the time of breakfast, whenever you would like to use Facebook. Do this activity. You will enjoy it. And note down the IP address which you have sent. In phone notes, no, don't use phone anywhere. Or just keep it in mind. In next class, I will ask to everyone. Tell me, which IP you have set at your machine. Then we will talk about reserved, private IP address and public IP. Fine. I think you all can do it.
Yes, sir.
No issue. This is a very simple thing. So to do these things, please note down it. Otherwise, you will simply say, sir, I have not got the option. Okay, fine. Note down it. I'm just going to mark